Are you someone who would like to see prices go up in 2025? No? Then you really need to pay attention to Moody's new analysis of what a Biden versus a Trump economy would look like. Moody's Analytics, of course, just does economic research regarding risk. They are nonpartisan, they're not allied with any party. And their modeling for what will happen under Biden and under Trump is based 100% on what the candidates have said they are going to do. They are forecasting disaster if Trump wins. Now, I read the report, so you don't have to, but if you want to read it, email me and I'll send it to you. Basically, they say under a second term of Biden, we would see continuing cooling inflation and continuing economic growth. Under a second Trump presidency, however, consumers would lose in pretty much every way. Now, of course, Trump's plan is to cut taxes for the wealthy, deport 11 million immigrant workers, and raise tariffs on all imported goods. And according to the analysts at Moody's, these policies would trigger a recession by 2025. They say that under Trump, the economy would slow to an average growth of 1.3% as opposed to 2.1% for Biden. And at the same time, tariffs and fewer immigrant workers would increase the cost of consumer goods. Even worse, that inflation, which would reach about 3.6% under Trump, would result in 3.2 million fewer jobs and a higher unemployment rate. By the way, Trump's proposed tariffs would not fully offset his giant tax cuts for rich people, so trillions would be added to the national debt. This guy, Michael Strain, who's the director of economic policy studies at the American Enterprise Institute, which is a conservative think tank, said that Trump's tariff policy, quote, would be bad for workers and bad for consumers. The chief economist at Moody's Analytics, whose name is Mark Zandi, said that, quote, Biden's policies are better for the economy. As for job creation, here's how many they're predicting under a Democratic sweep, and here's how many they're predicting should Republicans instead sweep in November. Overall, these analysts are all predicting a better fiscal trajectory under a Democratic sweep, meaning we win the presidency and both houses of Congress. Now, despite all of this information, voters still overwhelmingly think that Trump will be better on the economy than Biden. Why? Oh, I know, because Republicans lie and say that all the time. But pretty much everyone agrees with what Moody's is saying. So unless you do want higher prices in 2025, help us get out the truth.